Hey guys, Michael from Copper vs Glass. Now with devices like the OnePlus 2, Nexus 6P and also the LG G5 now coming with USB Type-C, it's time to get some cables for these devices. So what we're going to be doing today is looking at 3 different cables from Anker, Trond, OnePlus and also just some random dock that I got from Amazon which doesn't necessarily count, and I'll explain why later in the video. So let's take a look. So first up is Anker with their 3.3 foot USB 3.0 to USB-C cable, and as you can see here they're America's #1 USB charging brand, which is definitely something to be appreciative of. Now in terms of the actual cable itself, as you can see here it's just a standard black cable, but it does come with this really nice velcro tie, so if you do need to go anywhere with the cable itself or just do some cable management, then this is really handy because it's all built in. Now as you can see here it is just USB-C on one side with that velcro tab that I mentioned earlier, and it's USB-C on the other side, and the main reason why I use this sort of cable is on my desk for instance, or when I'm at work, when I need not necessarily a massively long cable, but something that's going to be easily transportable and that I can just plug in anywhere and just use it and charge up my device. Now you can't go wrong with the charger that comes with your device, and mine's the OnePlus 2. Now this one comes in a really nice package in terms of the actual wall brick itself, as you can see just here, with a really nice white and red finish. Now the cable itself is also red and it's a flat cable, and again it's around 3 foot or so I would say, and it's got a really nice connector at the other end which makes it reversible when you actually put it into the wall wart itself. Now again it is just standard USB Type-C, but unfortunately there is no quick charging with the OnePlus 2, which is definitely a bit of a disappointment. And this cable you can actually get direct from OnePlus, which is definitely a nice feature to have, as you know that you're going to get support and you know that it's a really nice cable because it's being sold with an actual device. Next up then is a 2-in-1 cable, which is USB Type-C and micro USB to USB 3 at the other end. Now the cable itself is extremely long at over 6 foot, but the cable as well does get tangled up sometimes, but it is a really strong cable, and as you can see here it is massive, but you do get some of these knots and things which can be a little bit annoying sometimes, but it's a really nice braided cable made of fabric and it's super strong. Now as you can see here, the cool thing about it is you've got micro USB and also Type-C in the same connector. So all you need to do is just tape off the Type-C bit, and then you can see there that you've got the micro USB bit underneath. Now I'm not sure how long this little bit's going to last for over time, but what I mainly use it for is my battery pack, which actually charges using micro USB, as you can see here, and then once that's done I can then take it out, plug in the USB side into the actual charger itself, and then use the Type-C connector to charge my device. So this is one that I really take around with me out and about, and it's a really nice cable. It is extremely long, so that's definitely something to keep in mind. But if you've got your power pack or your plug socket far away from where you're using your device, this is definitely the cable to use. Now I wanted to get a dock for my OnePlus 2, so I went onto Amazon and found this one for around $6.99. Now it's just a standard USB Type-C to USB in terms of the actual connectors themselves, and it's got quite a nice design to it for the dock itself. It's got this really nice gold colour, it's quite high on the back to support your device, and the USB-C connector does move around ever so slightly, so if you've got a case or a slightly bigger device you're not going to have any problems at all. However, one thing that I would say is when I plug it into my OnePlus 2, it does bring up an error message every time saying that the wattage is too low for the OnePlus 2, which isn't necessarily the best thing. So that's something to keep in mind when you are looking at USB Type-C cables. Not all cables are created equally, so if you want to get one, I'd maybe go with one of the bigger brands, or just use the one that came with your device, or if like me you've got a OnePlus 2, get another Type-C cable from OnePlus because it's going to work perfectly fine. And that's pretty much going to do it guys. Now I'm going to have links to all of these products in the description down below, including the battery pack as well, and also that dock, but I would maybe stick with the cables if you want to. If you do want some sort of USB Type-C dock, maybe leave it a little bit longer until a really nice one comes out. Now if you guys have got any questions or comments about USB Type-C or which one you should use for your device, then be sure to leave that in the comments section down below, or you can contact me on Twitter at Copper vs Glass. For more great content, don't forget to subscribe, and if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up down below. I'm Michael from Copper vs Glass, thanks very much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video.